All around great game from the Warriors out there tonight. They beat the Pacers in Indiana by a final score of 111 to 107. This game was obviously a redemption game, as the first game the Warriors lost to the Pacers. And obviously things have changed. Victor Oladipo is no longer a Pacer, but that's besides the point. Good win, and a highlight of this game was 6 different Warriors players had double figures. Those players were Kelly Oubre Jr., 17 points. Stephen Curry, 24 points. He actually had a bloody nose in the game, which was pretty interesting. He was fine, though, so glad. We don't want to have him injured. 12 points for Draymond Green. He had a great game. I'm not going to lie about it. I have respect for him now after these past performances, but he's just got to keep it up. 15 for Wiggins. Pretty much a given every night. He's going to put up that. Wiseman, who obviously has just returned last game, had 11 points, and Eric Paschall with 13, and he had some really good shots down the stretch when the game was tied and close at the end of the fourth quarter. So the Warriors, they pretty much solved the issue I talked about last game, and that issue was inconsistent scoring, where they'd score maybe 16 points in a quarter and then 38 the next. But I think tonight they were pretty consistent. The first quarter they had 25 points total, second 31, third 28, and fourth 27. So that's all relatively in the same range. So I think that was definitely better because they don't want to have these big extremes and very big lows of having these different amounts of points when they could be, all around scoring more. For the Pacers, they had 4 guys with double-digit points, not their greatest game. Doug McDermott had 15. Miles Turner, their center, had 14. Sabonis, who a lot are saying is an all-star snub, had 22. Brogdon had 24, and that was it. But yeah, definitely a really good game, and now we're on a 2-game win streak. And one thing the Warriors haven't done all year was won more than 2 games in a row. They haven't been on a 3-game win streak at all. And now they have the chance to do it, as next game we'll play the Charlotte Hornets, which will be a redemption game, but I'm expecting a win solely because of the fact that Wiseman and Looney are back, and we lacked that big man presence. But I just want to talk about our centers really quick. I really like the scheme the Warriors have going on. Looney starts the games, but he honestly plays right around the same amount of time as Wiseman. And I think it's a really good scheme having these 2 big men that are both really good. Looney doesn't score as many points, but he also is a really good passer. Obviously, Wiseman had 11. Looney had 4. Still, I'm not mad about that. I don't expect a lot of scoring from our centers. But one guy I wanted to point out was Draymond Green, because despite only having 12 points, he had 11 assists, really close to a triple-double. If he had one more rebound, he'd have a triple-double. And he had nine rebounds, so 1 away. But he had a double-double, and that was great. Curry had 8 assists too, and the problem with Curry lately, and it's actually becoming a bigger and bigger problem, he's not really been that great of a 3-point shooter lately. And it's not because he's a bad shooter or anything. It's because the teams are studying his game style. And like, you look at the Raptors game, you look at the announcers were talking about it, the Charlotte game, a lot of different games that recently teams have been like triple guarding Curry with the hope of letting someone else score or having them miss so Curry doesn't make a 3, which is smart, but it's kind of annoying because, we don't get to see Curry make the 3, thus making him have less points. But yeah, the Warriors were terrible shooting 3s tonight. 19% shooting, 5 for 26. And that was pretty much because of Curry, but other guys missed those shots too. So I'm not going to give anyone really credit for that. But yeah, they got to work on that. But overall, good game. They're really good at scoring in the paint, which is great. 66 total points in the paint. But field goal percentage right around 47%, so not bad, but we just got to fix that 3 ball to get that ultimately up. But like I said, we'll play the Hornets next. Final score of this game was 111 to 107 Warriors. We moved to 18 and 15, so 3 over 500. If we can get to 5 over 500 before the All-Star break, that'd be really nice. But we'll see. And that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching.